Fly Media with Mel Navarro.
You're tuned in to the Fly Media Show, where we share the buzz with your host, Mel Navarro, every Friday at 2:15 p.m. on Omega Radio. Hello, and welcome to the Fly Media Show. I'm your host, Mel Navarro, and my partner here, Steven. He's also joining us today. We are going to talk to you guys about destination events. We are destination photographers. We travel national and we also travel international. We specialize in weddings and other events like quinces, bar mitzvahs, a lot of weddings, especially because it is wedding season. And when we are booked for a wedding, we always like to have a first and second shooter. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what that in fact entails. When you are hiring us to document your event, we want to make sure that we capture all of those special moments. And in our experience, we have realized that 2 is way better than 1, including when it comes to photography. So when we are documenting an event, we want to make sure that we have all of the necessary coverage. So I'm typically the first shooter. My job is to focus on the bride. Second shooter, their job is to focus on the groom and the guests. So together, all of that content and material, it really is important because at the end of our events, we compare, we're looking at what each of us have captured, and we're each in different places at different times. So for example, with a wedding, we're usually doing a getting ready session. So I can't be with the bride and groom at the same time. I'm with the bride, and Stephen is documenting the groom getting ready. He's also documenting, the mom putting on the boutonniere for her son who's about to get married. He's really documenting those intimate moments that I can't be a part of because I'm focused on the bride. So I think that together as a team, we get to document way more when we have 2 shooters. And that's something that I really, truly enjoy. And having Stephen there and focusing what he's doing on the guests, I think that's very important for the sake of what it is that we're doing and what we're trying to capture. Because again, I can't be in 2 places at once. And thank God for Steven, because he's the one who remembers certain things. He's making sure that the lighting is placed properly. He's making sure that everybody is listening, especially when we're doing group formal photos. And those are the photos that the family members are kind of dreading, but we have to document that. So as a team, we're very effective and we're very efficient. Stephen, tell us a little bit about your experience being a second shooter at some of our most recent events.
I have roughly about almost 20 years experience in the field. Really enjoy what I do and just capturing all those moments that take your breath away and you have for life.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and I think that having a second shooter at your event, it just ensures documentation of everything as a whole. Sometimes he's documenting the grandma when she's dropping a tear, she's crying, she's emotional. Those intimate moments, that's something very important for us to capture. So when we do an event, we like to document the getting ready. We like to document also when we're doing the reception, the ceremony, the group formals, the photos of the couples. I'm typically with the couples after they have done their ceremony and they've said their vows, their I do's. Stephen is usually documenting the cocktail hour and he's documenting the guests. He's making sure that everybody's happy. He's documenting each of the tables, the place settings, and I'm focused on the couple. So I feel so relieved to have him on my team because I know that he is focused on other things that I necessarily can't really focus on. And it helps me to do my job that much more effectively. And when you do hire us on for a job, remember that we are national and international. We have done events. We've gone to Colombia. Cartagena is a hot spot for us. We were recently there in November, and we were able to get some beautiful documentation of the old city, the horses. Like, it felt like we went back in time for a second. And we just love being able to travel to new places. And being a travel photographer, we have learned to travel effectively, and we've also learned to travel light. There's certain things that we want to bring with us, and we have to be really smart when we're packing our suitcases, when we're preparing for a client's event. Lighting, we have to make sure we have all of our memory intact, our camera equipment, our lenses. We have to plan everything, because once we are on that plane, there's no turning back. So we really have to be on top of everything. And it's just so rewarding. We always like to do a FaceTime call with our bride and with our groom a couple days before, just to make sure that we have everything on our checklist and that all of their needs are met. We even have special requests. Sometimes the bride will tell us, hey, Uncle Bob over there, we really don't want him in our group photo, but we're going to work it out like this. So we always try to be sensitive to those situations. And we want to make sure that the wedding or the quince or the bar mitzvah, that it's going to be memorable. And we try at all costs to make sure that if there are any, family brawls, sometimes it happens, especially at weddings and other kinds of events like this. But we like to make sure that we know what those special requests are of the bride and the groom. What are their themes? We've done Star Wars themes weddings. We've done backyard themes weddings. We've done country style weddings, Colombian style weddings, Jamaican style weddings. So we've had a lot of rich culture exposure, I think, to these different types of ceremonies. Going to the Catholic Church, sometimes these ceremonies are in other languages too. So we have to be very on top of, and we have to know what's coming. So we're always a couple steps ahead so that we can properly document, photograph, or do the videography, what have you. So those are just a few of our tasks that we like to do. And Stephen is certainly my right hand when it comes to all of these things. I love it. And I will say that when you do also have us as part of your event, guys, we are going to be having a couple of special kits. We bring our sewing kit. Stephen also brings tools, because sometimes he has had to get involved and he has actually had to build the arch because somebody incorrectly put the structure together, or he had to put the podium together. So we always have a little backup kit, because at events, let's face it, guys, things happen sometimes. So I really appreciate that he is prepared, and we try to prepare for anything, and we hope for the best. And weather conditions as well. We have to be prepared for what the weather is going to hold. Sometimes it's going to rain, so we got to be prepared for our camera equipment as well. So we're always looking at the weather forecast of that area that we're going to be documenting. And Stephen, just share with us a little bit based on what do you enjoy most about those intimate moments with the groom, with the bridal party? What are some of those moments that you absolutely love?
Just overall, the experience in itself, and just being able to capture all those moments that, are going to be treasured forever, from the relationships within the family to the overall dichotomy of all the photos in itself. And it's just a magical moment.
It really, really is. And I think that one of my favorite parts about what it is that we do is when we're doing a viewing. Now, if you don't know, a viewing is when we're showing the photos or the videos to our bride and groom for the first time. And usually with our weddings, the turnaround, it can be anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. It depends on what it is that we're editing, what's entailed, if they're getting a leather album, a digital album, if they're getting a cinema movie. Like, there's a lot of different packages that we offer. But the most gratifying moment for me is when I see the expression of the bride and groom when they're seeing the photographs that we took. And it's always just such an overwhelming moment. We see tears of joy. We see them saying, oh, we got to rewind. We want to watch it again. So it's just so much fun to watch them see the materials that we have created, and they want to come back for more. A couple months later, they're calling us, hey, we're expecting, we want you guys to come to the hospital and book the newborn shoot. Or sometimes we do an at-home session as well. And that's something that's very intimate. So if you guys are expecting after you get married, what have you, we do go to hospital, or we also do go to your home. I know that when you have a newborn, it can be really challenging to travel and maybe get to where it is that you need to get. So remember, we are travel photographers, and we will go to your location, whether that is here in the US or international. Okay, and we do have our passports. We have everything ready, and we love to travel. And we love all that stuff.
At B-Fly Media, enjoy a unique professional photo shoot experience that is designed to capture the essence of every special moment. With personalized attention to detail and an artistic approach, we create memories that you will forever cherish. For further information, keep up with the latest buzz. Visit bflymedia.us or 954-297-7110. B-Fly Media is a proud sponsor of Omega Radio.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And these are just some photos that I kind of want to show you guys. These are from some of our on-location events. I don't know if you guys can really see that because of the glare, but we've got some different moments captured on location. And we love diversity. We love culture. And here you can see a lot of different events that we have done. And we love sunsets and sunrises. That's also something I kind of wanted to touch base on. So because we live in Florida, we have the luxury of sunrises and sunsets. And a lot of times we have special requests that people want to do a sunrise wedding. And we're more than happy to go ahead and do that. Obviously, there's a lot of prep going on. Again, we need to be in tune and knowing what the weather conditions are going to be. We've worked with scuba divers. We've done maternity sunrise photo shoots. We've done engagement photo shoots for sunrises. Also, because of, the West Coast, we also go to Naples for sunset events. So it kind of depends what it is that you're trying to capture. But if you want a sunrise wedding, we can we can accommodate that. Or if you prefer, the West Coast and we capture the sunsets, those are some things that we do as well. And this is a beautiful photo of a sunset that's there in Naples. It's pretty stunning. I love that picture. And I just think that we're very fortunate here to be in Florida and to be able to kind of be chasers of the sun. And Stephen and I were those type of people that we wake up early in the morning. We're typically waking up like 4:30 in the morning, prepping our equipment, making sure that everything is ready the night before. That way we can have a smooth transition the rest of the day. And we love traveling, we love the beach, and we love taking photos and capturing these beautiful milestone events each and every time. And I want to just say that if you guys are looking to get married, if you guys do book a package with us, you're going to get a free engagement session when you do book your wedding session with B-Fly Media. So make sure that you mention Omega Radio so you can take advantage of that discount. Again, free engagement session when you book a wedding with B-Fly Media. So get excited, guys.
At B-Fly Media, enjoy a unique professional photo shoot experience that is designed to capture the essence of every special moment. With personalized attention to detail and an artistic approach, we create memories that you will forever cherish. For further information, keep up with the latest buzz. Visit bflymedia.us or 954-297-7110. B-Fly Media is a proud sponsor of Omega Radio.
You are just tuned in to B-Fly Media with your host, Mel Navarro. Keep it locked in right here. You can join her and her guests each and every Friday at 2:15 p.m. Don't touch it down. It's B-Fly Media, proud new sponsor of Omega Radio. Keep it locked in right here. Don't touch that down. We got more coming your way after the bottom of the hour break. Coming your way, it's DJ Aaron once again.
We're inviting you to Omega Church for our Sunday service. Doors open at 11 a.m.